Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another Euro 2021 again. Watchalong. You're going to get bored of me saying that, by the way. Between Italy and Switzerland, literally follow on in the same group as Wales and Turkey. As I said earlier, with Wales obviously winning early on this evening, Switzerland win tonight. Turkey are eliminated from the competition at a whimper as well. And you know what? I don't feel sorry for them. The way they performed, I have no pity for them at all. We are literally seconds away from the kickoff as well. Shaqiri and Xhaka are playing. Xhaka with bleached blonde hair now for Switzerland. And I think it's pretty much unchanged from Friday night for Italy as well, from what I can make out. Let's bear with me. I'll sort the scoreboard out. Bear with me a second. And there we go. There we go. That's up and running. That's ready. Oh dear. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe. Also, most importantly of all, do smash that like button and do share the content around with all your friends and your family who enjoy love football as much as we do on this channel as well. And give me your predictions as well. What are your predictions for this game? Who do you think will win? Switzerland or Italy? I'm going to go for an Italy narrow. I'll say narrow, but I'm going to go Italy 2-0. And we are underway. Big up Steve just joined us back in the Arsenal Misfit as well. Bloody hell. Gremlins in the system tonight. Well, hey. And we are off. And you're there. Have a fun 45 minutes, don't I? I'm always fucking late afterwards for this. Just a heads up, by the way, I've looked at the games for tomorrow. I'll only be doing one of the games tomorrow, because I have two of the three. Well, Honda versus whoever they're playing is going to be the most one-sided thing in the world. I may change my mind between now and then, but at this moment in time, I'm not going to cover that game. That's the late game. As it stands, I'm covering the Denmark v Belgium match only. Obviously, the first game today is fucking just near. Steve's gone for an Italy 2-0 win as well, just like me. We have been sort of singing the same hymn sheet in the last day or so with the L's score predictions, by the way, haven't we, Steve? And Warren, for that matter. Switzerland, by the way, are in an all-white kit, including socks, where Italy are in their, obviously, their royal blue shirts, black navy blue shorts, and blue, and again, royal blue socks. And also, as in played in Rome again, the Stadio Olimpico. Where Roma play. Update the weather in the UK, by the way. It's now starting to spit. We are due rain in the next few hours as well, so that's going to be interesting. And thunder. And with animals, trust me, that's going to be very interesting. Obviously, a couple of minutes in, very early exchanges, but again, both teams have had pretty much a nice fair share of the ball. Nothing spectacular just yet. Saying that Switzerland on the attack now. No, Chiellini's bossed that and got rid of that with ease. One thing, Steve, we ain't going to fucking we will not miss by a mile off is Granit Xhaka now, his new hairstyle. But for some reason, by the way, Arsenal felt the need to promote on their social medias in the last 24 hours when it happened. Talk about fucking bizarre, eh? Right, let's go back and start sharing this around. Well, hey. Still fuming at Benitez news while Arteta is still learning and seems to be focusing on White at £40 to £50 million instead of Basuma. Yep, exactly. But hey, trust the process. And so, again, like I said earlier, I don't know if you was in the chat earlier in the last stream when I mentioned Ben White's situation. I'm not in, from what I saw of Ben White last season, I'm not enamoured by the deal. It meant that 40-50 million pound tag is a massive overprice in my opinion. Yeah, he did well the last half of the season, but it took him just over half a season to adapt to the Premier League. And he just constantly making. He just looked out of place, basically, mistakes left, right, and centre. The fact it takes someone over, someone that's not even, it's not no excuse either, because he's been. It's not like he's come from a completely different country to play for Brighton or anything like that. He was obviously a Brighton player and all that. He played at least for the last couple of seasons, so he's been playing in England anyway. So it's not like that used to the climate, the humidity of the country, this, that, and the other. And he's full stop. He's English, for fuck's sake. But it took him a year to not a year. It took him just over literally over 6 months to adapt his game and settle into the Premier League flow of things. And now we're looking to spend 40 or 50 million on him. Fuck off. Yeah, we're trying to. Amongst all that, we're trying to cheapskate on Basuma by the sounds of it. Then, who I think is worth 10 times that. If I can, Ben White's worth 40 or 50 mil, then Basuma's worth double at least. But you know what people are going to say? Well, it is the going rate for Premier League clubs to Premier League club plus his English. He's in England international in the Euros and what? Oh, go on, Italy. Go on. Lucky. Good attacking play there. Good, a good idea there from the Italian forward as well. Trying to knock one in for Immobile to tap in there, but obviously the Switzerland goalkeeper was having none of that and came out and collected it. Oh, and look, Granit got bossed off the ball and munced it all. Oh dear, but hey, let's keep him. Yeah, let's all cry with him and say he's the new Vieira. He's a modern day Vieira and all that bollocks. By the way, we'll be doing a podcast when things start settling down. Once the group stage is out of the way, it's more settled and it's actually like every other night, sort of like one game a night or whatever. There's a bit of a breathing space, basically, between games. I do want to do a podcast on that, actually, get a few of the guys on and discuss that talking point. Are we all mad? Are the younger generation actually seeing things that we're not? It does seem to be the younger generation that's saying that. That old Jack is he's as good as Vieira, not better. Fucking what? Jack is taking fashion advice from Bellerin with the hair. Oh, fucking hell. Won't surprise me if it's true. It's true. Stephanie, who's in Ipswich fan, by the way, for anyone that's new, says fuck the process. Yeah. You and me fucking both trust me on that one. Just a fucking process. How about something on fucking dick? Oh, now I get fucking, what's name now? Maybe now I sort of mouthed it, not really said it out loud. Fucking YouTube go, oh, he said the D word. That's it. We've got to fucking look into demonetize this stream now so he can't make money off it. Even though he makes like 2 cents, basically. Oh, dear. I'm going to share that and send there to the WhatsApps. Go back, get the link again. On Twitter. Yeah, so he also get more of a hold on the game here. By the way, after that in 2-3 minutes, you're now seeing a lot more of the ball in the attacking third as well. Right, and that's sent. I've done my bit. I can do no more. Oh dear. Right, back onto that, over to that. And boom. Right. I'll big up everyone, by the way. What's good number. That's decent compared to, in comparison to the recent most of the Euro what songs we've done so far this tournament. Some decent numbers. Not obviously Finland and Denmark got a lot of numbers because everyone wanted to come in and see how everyone all these channels reacted and how they conducted themselves. That's the word I was looking for in that situation. But so that aside, we've had two or three streams that have had some gone into triple figure numbers, and whilst on air and all that. So I'm happy. That's cool. That's a step in the right direction. So we need to maintain that now. Do we need another centre back, especially at the well? It's the thing. You mentioned Saliba. We've got Saliba, Mavropanos, Pablo Mari, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding, Gabriel. That's 6. We've got Mark McGuinness coming from the youth, 7. So we don't really need another centre back unless he's saying he doesn't trust Knights of Holding or something. And to be honest, if that's the case, he's finally seen the fucking light. Other than that, I told you if you put your name about on other streams, you get more follows. Got to put the work in, and it's hard. Oh yeah, I know that. I do that. I was going to streams I enjoy and all that, and be more interactive in all them chats and all that. A bit of a laugh, and I'm not doing on live and all that. But it is hard because but you know what, it does work. It is worth it. You have to put the graph in. It's the same for anyone. Oh dear. Okay, I did take note of them names as well. I did take a screenshot. So with the channels you mentioned, I'm going to reach out to them and go on the channel as well if they're interested. Or just back to the hell out of that fucking United fan on his channel. After him as a fucking event. Oh, been waved away. Zinnia went down there, but he'd been waved away. I've got to see a replay of that. Had to step away from the keyboard for a bit. Oh, but heard you talking about young fans saying they put Xhaka at the same level as the god of Arsenal midfield. Yeah, literally. What was it? When it was all when we were getting told last week, it was all but confirmed it was going for 13 million. This, that, and the other last week. Oh, granite. Obviously, it hasn't happened, so it's clearly not true. But either way, you had pretty much you had a fucking debates on Twitter and all that, and social media in general, saying that if anything, Granit Xhaka is far better than fucking Patrick Vieira. Like levels up. Like, are you fucking mad? Show me how. The guy won a World Cup, a Euro, as in European Championship with his country. He won multiple league titles with Arsenal, multiple FA Cups with Arsenal. I don't know, God, what is wrong with this? Sorry, just replying to someone saying literally. I'll go back into chat while I'm doing this. Jacques would not make the practice squad of the night as an age of others. Exactly. I know that. You know that. Any normal person in the world knows that. Big up, John. Hope you're okay, mate. Keeping well. And my TV's all same here, mate. It's the same. Oh, bloody. Making way off. Bloody hell. I'm playing rugby, are you? Senior, what are you doing, mate? Actually gone on to BBC radio commentary, but yeah, probably a bit. Probably got better commentators for that on BBC as well. To be honest. Oh, right, back into the chat. Yeah. Oh, here, go on. Oh dear. Radio will suffice. Turn over to chat when there is a goal talking about. Yes, that's probably the best thing to do, really. Otherwise, you'll sit there dying of boredom. At least with the radio as well, you can just move about and do whatever. See, I don't have that luxury. I have to sit there, watch, and talk to you guys. Obviously. Oh dear. Charlie White. You've got Scott Swindon, yeah. Well, if that's cool, of course they are. Even though they're being fed and actually being looked after as we speak. Oh, Tossy. Oh, Totty's there. Okay. You part of the staff? I don't know. I didn't know that. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Go on, go on. Go on. Yes, Chiellini. Get in there. Bit of a scrappy one from the corner, but you know what? They all count. First free sweet had a few goals, but the third attempt, boom. Come on, Italy. Italia. I don't know. Not that invested like I was earlier, believe me. Oh, God. He's got a goal, though. Makes it more interesting. They've deserved it. Let's be honest. 18 and a half minutes in. And after the first couple of minutes were a bit even. got to about 5th minute, and since the 5th minute, it's been all Italy. Switzerland has sat back for deeper and deeper, and now they come at them. This has been more than deserved. And of all people, it had to be Chiellini, didn't it? It had to be him. Oh dear. Well, the VAR checking. Oh, I've changed it now. You're fucking VAR checking it. Of course they are. Never. One second. I've got to see what's going on here. They're checking VAR. 25. Villa cheeky fuckers. 25 million, the bastards. Oh, it's been ruled out. No goal. Got ruled out for handball, for fuck's sake. After all that. That's 0-0. Do I apologise? Where's the handball? Where? Oh, sandwich between two players when you got the initial header, but okay. Yeah, John's saying I've just read that Arsenal. I'll put it up on the screen. That Arsenal have rejected a £25 million bid from Villa for Smith Rowe. That's it. Is that fucking cheeky fuckers? 25 million. The gout of them. Piss off, Villa. They're going to be the vein of my life for the next 12 months. But once Arsenal do eventually, under new ownership, obviously, get out of this fucking shit show that we've seen ourselves in, you'll be what you were to us back in 2015. We were beating you 4-0 in the fucking cup final, and putting 15 goals up before you even scored another goal against us in all competitions, basically. $25 fucking million. I didn't know the price. I knew I'd heard we had rejected a bid from Villa. I didn't know how much it was, but 25 million. Well, any price would have been a fucking insult, really. Oh, because that would make, of course, it makes sense. It makes sense that we've rejected it. Don't get me wrong, because if we hadn't rejected it after because no, hasn't he penned a new deal recently? Or he's on the verge of pinning a new deal, isn't he? We've been talking trying to get him to pin a new deal. Was it Fabrizio basically said it's basically all but done? And what was it, 3 weeks ago? In Arsenal, that means that'll be announced on either in a new season, basically, to provide us some good news when we don't sign no one. We should offer 30 mil for Grealish, says John in the chat. Fuck yeah, see how you like it. But also in terms of Smith Rowe as well, and his development and his future in terms of playing football, he's at a club now where he's guaranteed starting 11 football. He's playing for a club he loves as well, coming up through the ranks and all that. Why would he go to a club like Aston Villa, with all due respect, that will literally die off probably next season, go back to where they were the season before? Now the fans are all back in the stadiums and all that. Go back to where the sort of standard they were, struggling in the bottom half of the table and all that. That'll be their thing again. And also, he'll be literally lucky if he gets on the bench behind bloody Jack Grealish and Emi Buendia. Because Dean Smith will not play all three of them at the same time. He would be lucky if he plays two of them sometimes at the same time. I mean, come on, look at it again. I mean, it was accidental. There was no purpose in that. He's gone up he's used it. He's jumping up and he's hit him. There's nothing like he's gone fuck off or something like that. It's actually, the ball's got, there's nothing he could do. He's sandwiched between two players as well. So he couldn't exactly move the ball, hand the arm out of the way. Just common sense, but it is what it is. Well, Chinny going off. Oh, this ain't good. Don't get that. It doesn't look injured. It just Giorgio Cellini just gone off, and Asharabi has gone on. He doesn't look injured though. He's walking off normally. He insists to come off because the goal's been. I don't know what's happening there. Gillian Glenn says they hijacked our Bendwaya deal. Now they think they're on our level. Well, there's that as well. But like I've just said, Glenn, there's every possibility in the world now. We've obviously now, because obviously last season it's with everything being behind closed doors. It's a bit of a freak season with certain teams where they were. Will they maintain that with fans back in? Villa will be one of them. Well, I don't think they will. Villa will be spending most of their season in the bottom half of the league, like they were in the first season. Everyone, oh, what an improvement! Second season, and yeah, okay. Do it when everyone's got their fans set back in full capacity on a week to week basis, and you're going to Liverpool with the Anfield crowd, your Man Cities, and they've got their fans in, and they want to fucking put on a show for the fans and all that, and tear you to pieces just because you even dared look at them basically in the wrong way. The European champions Chelsea at home and away and all that. Yeah, we'll see if you can put off the results that you did last season then, okay? Yeah, we'll see. Get in there! Italy scored. This one will count, surely. There's no way this can be disallowed. Come on. I'll see who that was. Who got the assist for that? Good goal. It's a fantastic build-up to the goal as well. A nice little tap in for fucking. See his name in a minute. Number 6. I'll see his name in a second. But number 5. Who's that? Locatelli. Or say it like that. But it's a really well worked goal that was. 25 mil. What a joke! But hey, it's Arteta Day. That's it. They might as well try. They got a great keeper for less than from us. Yeah, that's true. Costello 25 million for letting him go for 25 million last summer. What were they thinking? Dear. I wouldn't sell Smith for any. No, I wouldn't either. But this is Arsenal talk. This is a Stan Kroenke ownership here we're talking about here. He'll sell his own fucking mother if she was a tea lady at the club, for fuck's sake. Just saw it, very Wenger-like goal in his heyday. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'd love to build up play. Again, build up play you don't really associate Italy with in the past. It's always been like just set pieces or just random, not football of that level, that sort of integrity. So yeah, I actually enjoyed it. Or just route one. Usually really like route one. Just get the ball, boom, over the top, and hope for the best. That was proper. What our class is football is, like you said, the early Wenger years sort of football. And forsaken, if you're new to the channel, big up yourself. Do subscribe to the channel. Do smash that like button as well. Oh dear. So I was just messaging Scott in his chat, so bear with me a second. Good evening, Russ. How you doing, my friend? What are you making all this news about fucking Smith Rowe and the Ben White situation and all that? Are you excited? Oh dear, gotta laugh. Good evening. Russ also, in terms of obviously had a bit more time to look at the fixtures. Sorry. How much time do you give Arteta, considering the fixtures that we've been given now for next season? How long do you reckon you'll last? Especially got to consider as well, fans will be back in at full capacity next season, straight from the off by the sounds of it. Switzerland are so fucking deep. They've dropped so deep since the opening exchanges. It's been literally like watching Italy from the past, basically, where there's a sat back, soak up the pressure, and then got the old goal here and there. But obviously with Switzerland, they ain't got the VAR power. They ain't got the Del Pieros and the Inzagis of this world. They've got Granit Xhaka instead. The only person that's obviously the only people to take positives out of this is the likes of Turkish, because obviously with Turkey obviously losing, they need Switzerland to lose to give them something to fight for in their last game against Switzerland next week. The only way they can get me excited right now is to fire the lot of them and sign Basuma by Saturday. Oh dear, mate! If they fucking sign Basuma between now and Saturday, I'll literally come on here for the England game against Scotland on Friday, fully bare-chested. I won't say anything else because obviously then YouTube will fucking make sure that thing gets taken down. But I would do that. That's how much faith I have in them to actually do that. That says it all. But it's bizarre why are we willing to spend and basically overspend in terms of 40 to 50 million pound on Ben White in a position we don't really need to sort out at the moment because you've got the likes of Saliba, Mavropanos and Mark McGuinness coming back from their respective loans. Plus we've got Mari, Gabriel, and fucking hell, Chambers and Rob Holding and all that. I mean, Holding he can fuck off anyway, but still, even if we fuck off Holding, we've still got enough fucking centre backs as it is. But yet we're trying to cheap out on fucking getting Basuma. John's saying, I'll check it'll be on by December. I think I think I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I think going by the opening 6 games, the players teams have got, sorry. If we have a bad start, we've only got going into the North London derby, only 6 points out of 12. 6 points out of, sorry. That'll be 6, what is it? So 6 points out of 15, sorry. If we've only got 6 points out of 15 and we lose that North London derby, with the fact there's fans in the stadium as well, I think he'll be gone after that game. Because the fans will completely make their voices heard and that'll be it. There's no coming back from it, basically. Oh, go on, 2-0. Oh, it was going well anyway, but the trainer got a head to it and cleared it. But it's gone back to Italy again. It's in there trying to be a bit cheeky there. It's in there. So I think if he's lucky, he may push it to the late October, but I think he'll be gone by literally the end of September, first week of October. Sorry. if he doesn't get into double figure points out of them first 6 games, yeah, he'll be in trouble. Because then straight away we're chasing the pack again. We're playing catch up yet again for how many times have we done that with that? How many years playing catch up after the first 6 games? And what happens? We never catch them. Pete's joined us. We asked about you, Pete. I was looking for you earlier. Pete's joined us. He says, anyone else struggling in his seat? Today's not been bad for me. It's meant to be the hottest day we've had so far, isn't it? Like 20. On my phone saying 28 and all that. It was meant to be going higher. Doesn't feel like that for me. I've had to stay indoors, obviously, and keep nice and cooled, and jump in fucking ice cold water baths to sort out the fucking burn, the sunburn I've got. What's left of it anyway? All the rest of it, as I'm saying, all the rest of it from the burn, it's obviously cooled. The vessels are cooled down, and I've literally tanned now. It's just this bit here will not fucking go away. Oh, good defending there from Italy. First attack in 35 minutes from Switzerland. Down the left-hand side, and the cross came in, it was blocked out for a corner. Steve saying, by the way, God help us if Tottenham are ahead of us after North London derby. Our schedules are very similar. Pete will be all over us. Just a fucking tad. Oh, there. I mean, muggy, don't get me wrong, it is muggy. I went off to eat earlier after the Wales game and all that before I come back on and couldn't fancy it. It's too hot. I've gone 3 stone since 2020, been indoors too much. Oh dear, where was that other comment I saw? Put it up. John saying, for me, he should be gone before the new season. He should have been gone after the fight. He should have been sacked within half hour of the final game of the season. That would have sent the right intentions to the fan base from the ownership. And it'll shut us up and go, you know what, you must be serious. And obviously, depending on how they got in and all that, and how fast they acted. But yeah. Another one nearly for Italy there. Italy keep going for them. Switzerland will be lucky if it's still 1-0 at between now and half time. Glenn again in the chat says, fans in the stadium next year will be a game changer. No more hiding from Mikel. Nope. And this is the thing. This is what we were saying, Glenn, throughout the whole season here on the channel. If fans were in the stadium last season, would he still win the job? Well, pretty much everyone that's up, we've asked that question to, including myself, I've been asked it back. I've actually said, you know what? I think he would have gone in and around either after the Villa game or just after the Burnley game. In that sort of period, that would have been the period he would have gone, especially with fans. I mean, because as you said, there'll be no hiding place because the fans everyone, the whole world hears it because in the stadium, it obviously televised throughout the whole world. It doesn't look good on the Cronky brand. That's the whole reason why Wenger got given the boot or he left. He got given obviously the option to leave or be sacked, whatever. And even Naomi got given the boot. It's because there was fans in the stadium and they made their voices heard. The discontent for what was going on. It didn't look good on their brand, so they acted. They sort of had a loophole last year where no one could have fans in, basically. And even when there was options to have fans in, what did our fan base do? 2,000 tickets back in especially that time in that period. There's 2,000 tickets. I need to be one of them fucking lucky 2,000. I won't send a message to the board or the club on WhatsApp. I need to be there. And even for the fucking Brighton game, nothing game. Oh, I need to be one of them 10,000. Let me in. Cough. Literally for one game, the last game of the season means nothing to us. We gain nothing. No silver whatsoever. And you all broke your necks to be there. What? But you couldn't be bothered. And also, then 10,000, none of you had the fucking gumption to actually stand outside and protest. Knowing the owners that Josh was there with Vinay and all that, you didn't stand outside and protest like, did you? Oh no. Oh, here. We need to break our necks to get inside now. What sort of message does that send to the board? Oh, it's all talk. Not that bad, is it? Oh dear. If you were Spurs, who would you buy from the Kane sale? Are you admitting it? You're finally admitting you're seeing the light. That's a good question. It depends how much you get for him, though. First off, and whatever you do, don't do what you did for the Bell money. Otherwise, you will fall short next season, and the little so-called not even power fucking push you've had on us, trying to get over us. That will just go to fucking shit. You will literally just you'll be like touching distance, and then next season be like, fuck you, back into place. What positions do you need to strengthen? Now that's another thing you've got to ask yourself. With the 150 million, and in today's market, what you get for 150 million, in terms of how many players you can get for that money, you need to focus on your positions of what you need strengthening. So you tell me the positions you think you need strengthening, then we can all come together and look into that. Because we know your board won't pay the money to go for the players we all mentioned anyway. Oh dear. Oh dear. Pete, what are you on about? I've turned. What on earth? Talking jibber jabber. Question. So now it looks like what's that? Oh, good save from somewhere there. It was a cross, obviously. It wasn't a shot, but it was. If you're down there, it's an easy tapping, basically. If he doesn't do that, there was a player there that'd be an easy tapping. Oh, is there going to be a book in here? Found Stefovich. Maybe pronounce his fucking name. So now it looks like Benitez is Everton bound. Who do we get mid-season to turn it around? Make it realistic choice. Not who you would really like for the job. Okay. John saying Steve, we will probably give the job to Mertesacker. Oh fucking, not another Nürnberg situation all over again. Jesus Christ. And that's not a dig at Nürnberg either. That's a dig at the club because they fucked that. They gave Nürnberg an interim role, but didn't give them no staff. They're going by what John just said there. Because we're talking, by the way, anyone new coming in, the reason I talk about Arsenal because the questions are coming in about Arsenal and the game literally just go, yeah. So why not? Bear with us. So they'll probably all give Mertesacker an interim role, but he'd have no staff, basically. It'd just be random people in around him. Like they did with Freddie. Pete's saying, I think you could try Rogers. No. With the last FA Cup aside for a second, from our season, one set for Leicester, that aside, with the last two seasons league-wise have taught us anything, is that he's not going to take us anywhere. He's not going to take us forward at all, in that sense. And you've got to remember, his 2 seasons in a row, he's been fourth on the last game of the season. He's been in charge of the team in fourth in Leicester City. By a 4-time whistle, he's in Europa League spots. They got knocked out by Slavia Prague, who Arteta knocked out, by the way. And yeah, it just wouldn't. It would be no different to the routes we've gone down before, under Wenger and then under Unai Emery. You might get initial bounce, and people go, "Well, look, he came in at Leicester, he turned it." But yeah, and also you've got to remember at Leicester, he's getting backed by his owner. He's actually being backed. That's the reason why they've gone up a level in that sense. And they are competing for these like Champions League spots and all. They're not getting it, but they're still competing. Just within some respect, they're not getting over that line for the last 2 seasons. He'll be coming to Arsenal, and basically you won't get back, so it'll be no different. Ramsdale, no. That sorry, Russ. For anyone Castle's mentioned Ramsdale. Russ is asking in the chat: would Ben White, Madison, and Ramsdale be a good window? Ramsdale, hell, fucking no. That would fucking ruin the window, if anything. Jesus Christ. Madison, that'd be that. If we got Madison in the situation we're in from Leicester, he's actually a really good player, good workhorse as well. So you know what, I'll fucking bite your hand off for him. Ben White, as I said, my joy is out on him. We don't really need something about this is the thing, but if we did sign Ben White, Madison, Basuma, obviously bringing Matty Rhinos back up, obviously first choice for the first few games of the season, whilst we then wait for, we obviously go and get the runner as well, and wait for his ban to end, get rid of Leno and things and players up and things like that. If we bring in them players I mentioned, I'll consider that being a good, not great, but a good window. Throwing curveball. What about Ranieri? Again, wouldn't take us. Not going to take us in a direction. With all due respect, he did that one fantastic season at Leicester. Amazing. Let's not get it twisted. But again, will he take us to where we need to be going forward as a club? Honestly, no. You might get a bit of a bounce and a bit of a hoo-ha, like all the players love him, this, that, and the other. But as soon as they realise if he's a bit of a soft touch behind the scenes, like it does seem like he is and all that. If that's the case, you know what? Look at our players, how they're behaving now. They're fucking destroy the destroy the guy. You can have him though, Pete. You can have him because you actually do need a manager, and you do need a manager that's actually won something. And to be fair, he has won the Premier League title recently, so you need to start somewhere. Arsenal aside, actually, you know what? The Tottenham, you being a Tottenham fan aside, half time, by the way, the half time which has just gone. You being a Tottenham fan, just to the sides for a second there. Fucking hell. We enjoy having you on. Unless you start pushing it too far, then we sort of go. You know what happens when you push it too far. You know the boundaries now. But we do have a laugh with you. So most of the time now, you've learnt your lesson most of the time. And yeah, we have a good bit of a banter as well. And just, I think haven't we got? Isn't there rumours that we've got Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham are playing each other in the pre-season friendly tournament as test events for home and away fans to be back in stadiums before the season starts? Because Pete, if that's the case, then we're going to two North London derbies this summer. I will be anyway if it kills me. If we could sign one of the two, who would you prefer, Madison or Grealish? If we could sign either of them, if money was no object. Okay, that's an interesting one. I'll go for Grealish, actually. Might surprise a few. A bit more flair about him, a bit more. I don't know, just a bit more about him, isn't there? Madison's a great player, don't get me wrong. Greece is just a step up. To be fair to Rodgers, Vardy disappeared with just 4 goals in the last 15 games, and 2 of those were penned in the last game, and had injuries to stop players as... Yeah, that's true. Even, Steve in the chat as well, the Arsenal Misfit saying you take Grealish as well. And Pete saying I'm the only Arsenal you're giving give time to. You know what? I'll take it. I'll 100% take that. And as I said, if you can, again, Al, share the stream around. And obviously the channel, when we're not live, just grab the link to the channel and share it around. Not just Tottenham fans. If you've got mates that are not Tottenham fans as well, that's even better. Just spread the word, really. That'll be, again, massively appreciated. Yeah, what words that say? Oh, tongue tied, yeah. The studio. So we're doing at half time for views anyway. Like live views. Have a look. Oh, look, I've gained 2 subs. Yay. Since going live, I've gained 2 subs. I'll take it. You know what? I'll fucking take it. Cannot complain. What are we doing for this? 24. I've had the same sort of stage we were with the Wales game. Need a bit more improvement in the second half in that sense. Come on, guys. It smashed them likes up as well, guys, as well. Oh, dear. Well, I'm counting on 3 likes. Let's try and get between now and full time. Get the likes up to 10 likes. That would be absolutely brilliant in my books. And then obviously people that obviously come back afterwards, you obviously keep adding to the numbers, but yeah. Oh dear. Go back into the chat now. John saying Madison just as it for me. I think it is close. This is the thing. Don't get me wrong. It would be close. I wouldn't mind either. I wouldn't turn my nose up at either. If we sign Madison, I wouldn't complain. If we sign Grealish, I wouldn't be like, oh, I won't complain either. It'd literally the same reaction as for either signing, basically. Oh, my fucking phone is on fire, and I need to turn my lamp on in a minute because it's starting to go dark. Oh. Where's that one going? Oh dear, can't tell the fucking kind of plane. Yeah, 28 hours over on Scott's channel, and yeah, I'm a fucking fan. Oh dear, my fucking hand, fucking burning. I'll bear with me one second. I've got to put the fucking lamp on, so I'll unplug you. There's no point of fucking Bear with me. Oh. Tell me why. Oh, that's better. See, right, yeah. I'm sorting it out, but I need to get a proper light. So that's put it on. I don't get up and down and all that crap to start before the stream. Boom. Especially in this time of year with the heat and all that stuff. Because obviously having this night on at the moment, if I had it on when it was daylight, fucking hell, I'll be like. Sadly, though, we won't sign either. That's the thing. Under this ownership, we won't. Under new ownership with ambition that cares, they would. Oh, hands down. And now my TV's playing up, of course it is. Oh dear, how am I? Oh, God, give me strength. Well, Pete, by the way, while you're in the chat, might as well ask you, what are your thoughts on the old on your fixture list, especially your start and end of the season, respectively? So I'm literally just, again, over on Scott's channel doing what I've got to do there. Keeping active and obviously giving him a bit of grief because obviously I'm taking a lot of fucking virtual money off him, basically, throughout this tournament so far. Question to you guys then. It goes to Pete as well for his team as well. What would, in terms of transfers, what would you consider as a good transfer window then, in terms of personnel, players being brought in? What would be the perfect window under our respective ownerships? My mate is an Arsenal fan and has 10 million subs. Really? Who's he? As in, what's his channel? I'll give him a message to share your content. Again, appreciate that, mate. Okay, you don't have to be Arsenal fans, but I do appreciate that, obviously. We will bid for Madison. We'll be rejected, yada, yada, yada. Oh, of course. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, because that would be, again, one of the common phases. Mikel Arteta really wants that player, so we're going to inquire for him and all that malarkey. That's what we're hearing. We have a similar trait here. Arteta is here to stay, says Russ. If I can take your time, Russ. Jesus Christ. Pete says, really not sure, to be honest. It's too early to say concerned. If we lose Kane and keep our manager, could go downhill. Well, this is the thing. Another thing about Tottenham as well. What is going on there with the manager? Because literally everyone you're interviewing or inquire about, they're literally telling you, go away. They're not interested. That's surely a bad sign for the club. That's no dig. That's not a dig at anything. That's just. I'd say the same. That was enough from our perspective. The fact we've got Arteta in charge, for fuck's sake, says it all. Deji on KSI's brother. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't mention KSI to Deji. Jesus Christ! I saw a video earlier on my homepage that KSI's or JJ's put out. Basically, attacking his brother, digging at his brother over this boxing bollocks, YouTube boxing bollocks. So he lost again. He basically looks like he's worse shape than me, and that's saying something. Okay, no disrespect, Pete, but you're meant to be a Spurs fan going back well before I was born, basically. Season ticket holder well before I was born. I was born in '89. How on earth do you know Deji? Because Deji's younger than me, I think. Yeah, he must be, because, yeah. Because JJ's the older... Is JJ the older brother? Yeah, JJ's the older brother by 18 months or something like that. And he's in his 20s. Mid to late 20s now. Something like that, I can't remember now. Well, no, he's in his 20s. How the hell... Is he like... Get close to... I don't know. How the... I'm intrigued now. And again, there's no dig at it. I'm just intrigued by conversation. Why not? Yeah. I knew JJ was an Arsenal fan as well. I knew that. I didn't know Deji was. Never really talks about fucking football, does he? From what I can make out. Yeah, you put him on there. You are actually putting him on there because you literally, when you first came across his channel, you told us all. My memory's shit up, by the way. You told us all. You're a season ticket holder a season ticket holder from a particular decade, which was well before I was born in '89. I'm younger than. Then you lied to us, Pete. You lied to us at the start when you first came to this channel. You said you was old. Oh God, I gotta laugh. It's all bad. Oh dear, God, we miss strength. That's the one thing I will never do, though. By the way, I'll never have anyone like JJ that claims to be a fucking Arsenal fan or football in general, but clearly don't know the history of the club like properly. There's just they know like recent stuff. They don't actually do their research into the part like their own lifetimes past, this, that, and the other. They don't go that far and do look into things. I'll never have them on the channel or ask them to come on because it'd just be pointless. And with how my channel is set up, that would literally just be pointless. In a scheme of, I'll get a lot of my regulars just go, "What the hell? Why have you got this idiot on that doesn't know a thing about the club and just making it up as he goes along?" You can probably tell I'm young by the way I write. That's just what you're trying to be with the times, basically. Be one of the cool kids. Because you literally, again, I remember when you first popped up on the channel in the chat, you was giving it a big I am. You actually said in the chat, I remember you saying you're a Tottenham fan, a season ticket holder going back to the early 80s. Like literally like 82, I think 82, 83 you mentioned, maybe in the 70s, I can't remember now. Like, yeah, late 70s. Either late 70s or the 80s you mentioned. And they were saying you're younger than me. You would eat them alive. Says Steve in the chat. My TV screen's now playing up, by the way, so I don't know if the game's kicked off. Like, what's going on? Fucking static bullshit. Since I turn that lamp on, now I bend down and then it's going to do that, isn't it? I don't know, it's in the studio. I've finally got to picking up the fucking laptop charge and it fucking gets better suddenly. Oh my days. The only positive of having someone like KSI on the fucking channel that you'd actually get the majority of his fan base just come over, and probably in terms of views that'd be great. I don't know if they'll sub, but in terms of views that'd be fucking boom. But I'll get I'd get absolutely torn apart in the fucking community for fucking even entertaining him. I think you did an interview on Robbie, didn't you, on AFTV years ago? And you could tell he just didn't have a clue about the history of the club, basically. I was given a shirt by my auntie. It was red and I liked it. So, you know what? I thought I supported Arsenal. That's the reason why I supported them. Like, fucking hell, man. Cool. Pete will never be cool being a Spurs fan. I never said that. Oh, dude, it's pissing me off now. I'm not holding that fucking charge. It's burning my fucking hand off, by the way, because how hot it is over in the UK. For another 45 minutes. Hell fucking no. No what? Doesn't say fucking aggro. No what? I can't be asked. There might be a delay. I don't really care now. I'll go on Sky Go. Game on that way. Bear with me. Bear with me just a hot second. All channels. There we go. Because I can't be bothered. It could be a bit of a delay there, but I don't care. I did though. Okay, you say so, John. Oh dear, second half is underway again. Yay! But now watching the Sky Go instead of actually watching it on the TV, actual proper live TV wise, as in ITV1 normally. Oh my god, I can see the red mark. Oh, fucking hell. actually, can't believe I'm saying it, I'm actually looking forward to literally streaming ending and going into a fucking ice cold fucking bath in the hope it's the final time I have to do it, that this fucking sensation I'm having, the burning sensation I'm fucking feeling at the moment will piss off so I can actually get a decent night's sleep. That wake up on fire. Fire. Oh, when he's got the blazer off, he took the blazer off, he's been his business. There ain't no stopping him now. What am I doing? Oh, he's playing out from the back in there getting caught, but he got away for it. But he almost beat the press there. Almost got away from the press. Not a throw in though, but still. Being serious. Let's get rid of it. The fact he's done that to his ass. Fucking accept any offer now, Arsenal. Just accept it. Move on. Go and get fucking Basuma. And much other players as well. Matty Ryan, fucking Ben White, if you fucking want him, fuck's sake. Do not sell Saliba. If you sell Saliba, I will fucking come and kill you all. Yeah, just in general, buy players that will fucking make us better. A lot better. That we found. We're not asking for much. Just the basics. Oh dear. But obviously, Pete, if you're still there, I want to ask you: who do you, taking aside who Tottenham have already approached, who do you actually want to now come in at Tottenham and take over? Because I assume you don't want Ryan Mason. If you do, you're in trouble. You'll literally, under Ryan Mason, I'm going to tell you this now, you will be revisiting the good old days in the early 2000s, late 90s, mid to late 90s era, when you were literally scrapping for survival and staying and finishing like 17th and 16th respectively. They're both chugging each other's shirts there. Sake. Soft, but it is what it is. In terms of Arsenal, go back to the Arsenal thing here. Arsenal misfits. Like saying at this point, I would take an owner that at least cared, and that's where Daniel Ek comes in, because he does seem like he does care. Because he's been very aggressive. I don't know if you agree with me, but he has been very aggressive. For something that's meant to be a PR stunt, he has been very aggressive in his way of going about things and putting these bids in. He's put now, what is it? Apparently, the second bid has gone in. He's now ready to make a bid going over £2 billion. He's putting the pressure on there. Yeah, he ain't backing off. He's not doing what fucking Usmanov did and put one bid in and might come back in 18 months and go, oh, okay, I'll go now then. He's been very. He's in there for the long haul, basically. He's showing he's a man of his word. And also, that it bodes well for the likes of fucking Bergkamp, Vieira, and Henry in the sense of it doesn't make them look like absolute fucking muppets, because they've backed it. Obviously, straight from the off, they've backed Daniel. They spoke to him and they've backed him publicly now. All three of them. John in the chat is now maybe very concerned about this club. I say that. I'm always concerned about fucking Arsenal, let's be honest. He says, I think we'll sell Saliba and keep Xhaka. If we keep Xhaka after all this fucking hassle we've had about getting rid of him, and fucking the young'uns fucking comparing him to fucking Vieira and saying he's better than Vieira and all that bollocks, I'll lose my fucking shit. And it just showed the lack of it shows the lack of ambition. Not just from the owners, the club in general, and the fucking manager for keeping the prick, because that'd be then 2 opportunities to get rid of the fucking prick. £40 million and now £17 million respectively. And we both times, no, we need him. He's our leader in the dressing room. Right, fuck is he? He doesn't translate on the fucking pitch. And that's where you need it most, on the fucking pitch for 90 minutes a game. Oh no, they're jeering me, they're happy that I'm going off. Oh, you know what? Come on. A bit louder, guys, a bit louder. Arm bed on the floor, shirt on the floor. Fuck off. Because that's leadership skills, isn't it? That's needed by example. Oh, how could it? Could this be 2-0 on the counter? Fucked it. He fucked it. We got the ball back, but he did fuck it there. He did panic a bit. Just dead. Oh, this Immobile passing out. 2-0. What a shot. Just outside on the D, literally in on the D basically. Passed that, took a touch, looked up and passed it into the bottom corner. 2-0. Scott, give me the money. If you're listening, give me the money. Oh dear. And John's agreeing what Steve said before about the ownership side of things. There we go, 2-0. I think that's game over. It'll be qualified, basically. Or basically, they are qualified, really. Because obviously Turkey can't catch them now, as it sounds. So technically, they're all better. They can afford to drop points if they wanted to against Wales next week. It won't basically affect them from qualifying for the next knockouts. Go to Discord and give Scott some grief. This will take the sting out of the tail for. This will take the sting out of the tail. Wait, I know what you mean. I'm used to saying that phrase. This will take the sting out of this morning's nosso. Yes, it's Steve in the chat. I do apologise butchering that fucking how many times. Right. Multitasking. Right. Show me the money. But check your Discord. Oh dear, I've got to laugh. Ow. Oh. The goal does count, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, say after all that. Because literally, you know, go. Like, oh god. But yeah, I mean, who's in the chat, by the way? Who's that? Obviously, is Pete still here? Who's actually here? I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh dear. Or is Pete busy talking to his mate, Deji? Suddenly. No, it's literally nothing. It was nothing to do with you, like your dyslexia or anything like that. It's just me being drained and just fucking knowing the phrase. I keep saying, instead of saying what you said, keep saying the fucking phrase 3 or 4 times. Going, hang on, brain engage. This could be very fucking dull in that game now, isn't it? Oh, God. Oh, Switzerland on the attack. I think Shaqiri's a bit subbed off, by the way. He done much in this match, sorry. Oh, it's the same goal score from the first goal. Fucking, so he's on a hat trick. The Cartelli is on a hat trick. You know. What was the first goal? What's the first goal? No, first goal was that. Maybe if he scores, I think if he scores a header, I need to remember his first. What for his first goal now? I think he might be on a call for the perfect hat trick. I don't think he'll do it, but you never know. Oh. Oh dear. Right. Oh, Switzerland make some subs. This will be interesting. Right, it looks like defender and midfielder coming on by the looks of it. Who's coming off? Oh, Fabian Schär's coming off for Zubair. Right, who's the other one coming off though? All right, come on. Ooh, okay. Kevin Mambu's going off for Sylvain Wildmeer. Yeah, I saw Misfits over on bloody in the Scots chat as well saying that confirm. I can confirm that, by the way, Steve, that you did call it as well. But if it stays like this in terms of score wise, anyone wants to dispute it, they can come over to this channel and find out. Suddenly. And this, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, this performance alone, because everyone go, oh, maybe, obviously after Turkey's last two performances, oh, maybe Turkey made Italy look good, and we were saying it in the chat earlier. But this is why I am backing Italy to win the Euros outright. Because this has been out of 30 games undefeated under Mancini. He's never lost a game since he took over Italy. I think it's literally, is it an actual win streak of 30 odd games? Or was it just undefeated? I need to check that out actually. Either way, it's an impressive fucking feat in international football, in modern day football. And if they don't, obviously France will, they don't. But I think France and Italy could face each other respectively. If they both win their groups, they could face each other in the semi-final if they get that far respectively. Oh dear. Oh, I do apologise. Half hour to go, and it's 2-0 Italy. And I don't see at any point, I say this now, infamous last words, I don't see Switzerland getting a goal back into this. John saying in the chat, I still think France will win it, but Italy do look good. I think if they face each other in the semi-finals like it's panned out to be, if they both get that far, I think that's how it works out. I can't remember now. If that's the case, it'll be whoever wins that match will win the Euros. I'm obviously going to back. I've said for a while now I can get the will, so got to stick with it. Don't get me wrong, France looked fucking good last night as well. I mean, considering they didn't take out a first gear, that's just from taking my thing and saying about Italy should Well, the reason I'm saying Italy will win it, take that to the side for a second. France won last night, looking comfortable, and didn't even have to get second gear, sorry. Freaking stole mode, basically. They still look fucking good. They should have won 3-0. For both two their goal being offside. No matter what happens, you know what? Again, taking out the question, I'm backing Italy to win it. No matter what happens in this tournament, in terms of how hard if they win it or not, Mancini's done a fantastic job up to this point. When you consider, if you remember where Italy were as a nation in football when he took over, had failed just before he took over. They'd obviously failed to qualify for international tournament for the first time in not 30 or 50 years, something like that. Some crazy stat like that. It was like the football itself is dull, and it was just on their knees as a footballing nation at that point, international wise, going nowhere, and very slowly as well. And he's coming and just straight from the off rejuvenate the entire squad basically. And got the balance absolutely fucking spot on. Also, Friday I'll be doing 2 Watchalongs on Friday. I'll be doing obviously England Scotland 8 PM kick. I'll also be doing the 5 PM kickoff between Croatia and Czech Republic as well, because obviously it's our group and it could be a decent game. It might be a dull fucking 0-0 for all I know, but you know what? Just fuck it, why not? I'm still undecided on the Holland game tomorrow, but I will definitely be doing Denmark versus Belgium tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I'm setting those streams up, all those streams at the moment. After this stream's finished, I'll sort myself out and all that. Fucking nice bath and all that crap. I will be sorting the thumbnails out and get the streams up and running for not just tomorrow, Friday, but the entire weekend as well. Taking us through till Monday. So yeah, you're gonna know firsthand now for the next few days what's coming in terms of what the Euro wise. Again, in between all that, if any major Arsenal news comes about in terms of us signing someone or selling someone, and I'll be doing uploads or streams of that as well. Or we go, it could be too. Oh, what a safe from Gunnar. And again, and then he walks off, sucking celebrating while balls in his arse still. PSG have got one other goalkeeper on their hands. If anyone doesn't know, basically, Fabrizio is now putting it out there that Donnarumma, the people that, oh, by the way, I've been fucking singing the praises of for the last 6+ months and saying we should sign him. Even Colin going further back, for over a year and a half, even longer than that, they've been saying he'd rather Arsenal to sign him. He's apparently on the verge of signing for PSG on a free. You know what? That would be a massive signal of intent from the club if they'd gone out and acted like a big club at the time. Before PSG made contact and got we had 6 months to get obviously make contact as well, because obviously free agent and all that, and we just sat in our fucking hands basically. That would have been amazing to Arsenal to sign someone of that ilk. Again, it's so young as well. And Italian goalkeepers on for years as well. There's our fucking Buffon. I did get something come through saying that Ramos is on his way out of Madrid as well. He's held a press conference. He's held an actual press conference in Madrid to confirm he's fucking off. I don't know if he said where he's going. Have a look. No, it hasn't said where he's going. Oh no, it's to announce he's having a press conference tomorrow. Having a press conference to say you're pissing off, seriously? taking a piss. John's saying, I don't think we'll sign anyone before the Euros are over. Doesn't look like it. We don't use under this ownership. We haven't done that for years. That's what we always do. We always wait until the tournament's over, or if there's a player we're interested in, we'll wait until they're done and dusted and they're out the tournament themselves before we announce anything. Oh dear. Top coins. Okay. Oh my days! Oh, my leg's just gone. Ow. Also, John says in the chat, Italy were awful a few years ago before Mancini. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I'm saying no matter what happens in this tournament, if they win it or not, he's done a fantastic job. Full stop. To get them this far. Oh, this is going to be defenders got in the way there. Was got in the way for a third there. He wasn't there. Pete, are you still there? Pete, you're gone quiet. I did ask you a question about your manager situation, but you went quiet. What's going on? Oh, there you go. Good defending. I don't talk about Mancini as well. Just sticking on that for a second. I don't get he doesn't get half the credit he deserves from Man City in the Premier League in general and British media. He started what we see now at Man City. He started that. If he doesn't achieve 2012, what we see now, we may not have been seen as quick as we have. And I think he got massively fucking treated like a piece of shit in that second season, not the season for the 2012-13 season by the fucking owners. Imagine saying to someone before an FA Cup final or final in general, no matter what you do, if you win this, we're still sacking you. We're bringing in someone else into a place with someone that at the time never won a major honour, league-wise, in Pellegrini. And the only reason Pellegrini then comes along and wins a league title in his first season, what he does, because he's got the finance behind him. I could fucking go to City and go, hi, yeah, I want this player, that player, and just send them out the pitch and they fucking win. With that sort of funding that they have there. It's finally raining, by the way, yay. After 2 hours of fretting of spit and all that crap, we have rain. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Oh, Rafael Toroli is coming on, and Bernard is going off. Okay, every pronounce his name. Bernard, that's it. Again, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so you know I'm on about anyway. Bob's going to be drowned with that. Coming home from work. Yeah, just the first time. Hi. Oh dear. To be honest, this game's now as well. 20 minutes ago, by the way, but yeah, it has petered out. But it's the second goal, it has petered out a bit. The intensity of the game sort of declined a bit here. And it's just literally like Switzerland aren't going to score, it'll do the counter basically. This is, as I've been saying earlier, this is an ideal result for Switzerland anyway. Not Switzerland, for Turkey anyway, with Switzerland losing, because it gives them some hope that they can still finish third, and hope they can sort of adjust the goal difference a bit. I think the goal difference is going to be key now. If Turkey finish third, they won't qualify for the next round. If Switzerland do, they have a chance because they've got 4 points and a better fucking goal difference than this. Than Turkey anyway. Oh, saying that, Switzerland in the attack now. See what they do here. Sakiri passes it round. That's just Sakiri. And a blocked as he goes to shoot. Well, what's gone on? Ow. Ow. Oh, I was offside apparently. It wasn't literally be his kneecap, but anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, lots of you. That's how bad the game is, guys. I got no. You don't talk about Arsenal, literally, or club football in general, but there's nothing really to say about this game now. At the moment, I said it's sort of since that second goal, sort of picked up. Immobile, is he going to score? Is he going to score? And he puts it wide. Of course, he won't score. How? I need you my fantasy team to score, for fuck's sake. To be fair, it wasn't as bad as Morata's missed the other day. He just missed it. I mean, Immobile did. Morata just fucking did what he does always. Oh, my days. Right. Oh, a bit of wind. Oh, yay. Oh, yeah, I'm actually sweating. Just seeing it literally in my window, looking at the window to see a fucking, yeah, not a pretty sight. Anything else we can ask, guys? Keep this conversation going. So that's dead silence on my end, because otherwise I don't know what. Because I don't know who's in the chat, by the way. So you need to know who's in the chat. And yeah, because Pete mentioned fucking dead, like his friends are Deji and all that, and then how like he's younger than me, this, that, and the other, and then disappears. Pete, what are you doing to me? Ow, 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 ow. You look just as good as the last game, and no nonsense, professional performance with no drama. Yeah, another reason why I've backed Italy. I'll continue to back Italy to win this tournament. If anyone's going to beat France and stop France from winning this tournament, it'll be Italy. No one else will come that close. I'm telling you now. Infamous last word, because now someone's going to clip this up. Wait for it to be the complete opposite, and then clip me and fuck me up the arse. Oh, he fucked it again in overlay. Jesus, how did he miss that? That's triple opportunities in literally 3 minutes. He's had that. He made it 3-0, and both he skewed wide of the post. Sorry. Oh, he took too much bend on it, didn't he? If he didn't fucking hit it in the way it was curved, or Shaqiri's gone off for Ruben Vargas. Now, Oh dear. Oops, got to have a word of the missus over on the stream. Right, Scott, by the way, Scott, where are you? You meant to be helping me out as well, supporting me. So I'm showing my support. Oh, dude, gonna be sick of me because I've literally gone over to Discord, by the way, when he's gone and put the, because you can't put gifs on YouTube, as you know. So I went over to his Discord and found a gif of what's his name? Tom Cruise when he's in that what's it called? Jerry Maguire, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But he's like he obviously the gif of show me the money. And I just literally got that gif and literally just sent it in the put it into the public Discord. Because otherwise I'm just I'll repeat myself in the fucking chat. Otherwise. In the YouTube live stream chat, I mean. Okay, as you know, I'm literally back in his stream anyway, so rack up the hours and the coins, putting in the shifts. Italy have impressed me massively. It goes to prove that obviously Turkey, being how bad Turkey wasn't a one-off. It wasn't just down to how bad Turkey was. It was how good Italy are and how Mancini sets this Italian team up. You know what? And also with all the fucking shit that Mancini faced after getting disregarded Man City the way he did, this is like this. Be honest, is the perfect job for him to take and sort of revive his career. Oh, here we go. Is this going to be a third? Are they out there? There's someone to overlap. Oh, that's a wrong Mobile. As soon as he goes to fucking pass, you go to divert inside. Why are you doing that? Oh, someone's down. Italian player's down injured by the looks of it. Someone's getting booked as well. I wonder if it's Granite getting booked, I wonder. I'll laugh if I've actually said that. It's actually him. Come on, show me Xhaka. Come on. Please show me Xhaka. It's the second half. They've just got a card up. Instead of going over to the player that's committed to foul, going over to the player. Well, no, he's booked number 7. Oh, okay. That's that bit. He literally got the card out. The player he's booked was right next to him the entire time. But he's walked over to the injured player, waited 30 seconds or so, then booked him. I mean, it was a bookable offence, don't get me wrong. But still, just booking. You're right next to just booking there and then. Don't waste time. I've just read Arsenal. Oh, fuck off. Please tell me you're joking. Are they not watching the Euros? Have they not watched Szczesny at Juventus? There's a reason why they want to sell him, or he's not cutting the mustard. He hasn't risen to the standard of a Buffon, for fuck's sake. The guy literally snagged the club off as well when he left. Not when he left. When he was on loan, the club still employed him. He was on loan at Rome, and he was slagging the staff off. I've learned more in 5 minutes here than what I did in my entire time at Arsenal so far. Fucking idiot. Where have you read that? Because that's concerning me. I thought we was going after decent goalkeepers like Matty Ryan and fucking Andre Unana. Not fucking going backwards. You know what? Let's go back. It's all about the years then. Let's go and get stressed. Let's go and get fucking Ramsey back as well while we're at it. Let's really pull on the fucking heartstrings and go roll back the years, yeah. Because they're the reason we're not in Champions League. Because we got rid of. That's the reason, guys. We got rid of them. That's when we fell out the Champions League, and this decline happened. Yeah, John, where have you read that though? You're saying it's true in the chat, but where have you actually read it? So I can go and check it out myself and lose my absolute shit at Arsenal. That's true. When it comes to fruition and they confirm that he's come back on a 5-year fucking deal. He seemed to press very well with both forwards and yeah, massively. And they can play, and they look and they play out from the back as well, and they look comfortable. They make it look, they look comfortable doing it. They don't look when there's a bit of pressure put on by the attack. They don't go, oh shit, there's someone near us, boom, and give away a goal. They actually calm and collected and go, da, 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 and they actually beat past the press. John saying I typed in his name, Al, and then added and linked with us. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Yeah, fucking hell. The thing is, I wouldn't be surprised. Really wouldn't anymore. Oh dear. Anyway. Oh, this is my shit. How are we doing on the views? Have we gone up a bit at all? So, any sort of decent numbers at all? Or have we gone backwards again? Yep, we've gone backwards again. Back to reality. Chucky Wells gets decent views, but fucking if he's Switzerland, nope. Not even fucking average. And the likes ain't even gonna be either. Come on, guys. Do smash that like button up like you wouldn't believe. Absolutely obliterated. And subscribe as well if you're new, obviously. Yeah. Stephen has hit the nail on the head there in recent times. Dear. So that goes in hand with rumours of Arsenal putting an 18 million price tag on Leno. The keeper we kept instead of the keeper we actually needed to play out from the back with. Yep. And Warren's just joined us. He's back from his refereeing. How's any drama today, everyone? What was this? Going to be 3? Oh, good save. Fucking hell. He's in the poor Italian thing as well. I'm not going to do it because you know what? Oh dear, but yeah. Could have been 3 there. And Mobe again. Another sub from Switzerland. Sales coming on for Fuda. Remo, basically Remo. You're number 8. No drama as well, says Warren. That's good to know. All those Spurs are prepared to pay £10 million for him. Fucking hell. Doesn't bode well, does it, for Tottenham? They're going to have, you know what? Arsenal connection or not, and the infamous video he did when they got battered 5-1 to Newcastle when he finished above them in second. He was in the Roma Stadium going, it's happened again. You know what? They can have him. Want some company? No, I'll be fine. Literally what? 6 minutes left, Warren, so not long, so it's fine. You're about tomorrow, Warren, at all. Let me know what times you're around, and I'm doing the Belgium v Denmark watch along tomorrow. So yeah, just let me know if you're around for that. Let me know, and I'll send you a link for that. If you're not working or you'll get home from work around that time, or not reffing. A couple more subs from Italy. Yay. All good from 5 p.m. Okay, we'll kick off at 5. The Denmark v Belgium kicks off at 5, I think. So I'll send you a link, and then you just join me when you can, basically. Oh dear. Yeah. Also, by the way, Warren, obviously where you are, Have you had any rain yet? If not, you've got some due. Trust me. Started to be rain in the last hour or so, hour and a half, give or take. I'll say last hour actually. Probably raining down where I am anyway. Oh, standing ovation. Who's coming off? Oh, the goal scorer, the winning. I'll say basically the goal scorer of both goals is coming off. He's not getting his hat trick tonight. Come up for a standing ovation, and Matteo Pessina is going on. Yeah. Feet in the air, in Aylesbury. Fair enough. Oh dear. How long we got left then? 4 minutes past injury time, give or take. Will Italy get a third, or will it finish as it is? Also, one, I don't know if you saw. Did you watch the Wales game earlier against Turkey? If not, Turkey lost 2-0. Shock horror, and yet again another poor performance from Turkey. It was worse than the Italy performance, put it that way. That's saying something. And also, Chad stopped the win. Bale missed the penalty. Ramsey scored a worldie, as he does. Slight bias there for his Arsenal connections, but I don't care. And I can't remember who scored the second goal. To Cedar in the last minute of the game. But yeah, Turkey was just again fucking poor. Saw some of it. Yeah, I remember you in the chat. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Oh, maybe a bit of rumble there. Where's it coming? Here comes the thunder, by the looks of it. Or is it just going to be rain? Let us know. We need to know if it's just rain or thunder. What's the humidity like? See what? 80% humidity. Fuck me. Doesn't feel like it. Here comes rain. There you caught up with it. Oh, it's 3-0. Moblade's finally scored. Yeah, you got points. Points for me. Yay. My fantasy team. Woo-hoo. And a clean sheet bonus as well for Donnarumma. But yeah, I did miss that. Lucky hell. I want a storm. Well, we've been told we're getting storms, but it's just raining at the moment. I thought I had a bit of a rumble, but no, nothing. Right home about. But that's the 3 points, and that's pretty much it. They qualify for the next round, all but qualified, technically, for the next round. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Yeah, they are qualifying now. They've got 6 points. They can't beat. The only team that can catch them now, points-wise, is Wales. Because Switzerland only have 1 point. Turkey have fuck all. So yeah, you're qualified for the next round. There you go. With a game to spare. Whatever turns you on. Oh dear, behave yourselves, you lot. Don't forget, guys, before we go, we need to smash them likes up. And again, share the stream around as well. Any and everyone, basically. Because I will be back tomorrow. And if you're new to the channel, as I keep saying, do subscribe as well, because we will be back tomorrow for as it stands, only covering one of the 3 games, because first game is a definite no-go. First game, I'm going to tell you now, actually, is, okay, up, it loads. Ukraine versus North Macedonia. I'm not doing that. 2 p.m. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Hell fucking no. I do not care what anyone says. It's going to be a fucking dead rubber. Probably dull 0-0. I don't know, but I'm not doing it. I wouldn't know how to pronounce names anyway. It's a big game Ukraine scored or Macedonia scored. Or no one scored. It's just a dull game. Denmark versus Belgium at 5 p.m. That's a stands, as I already said. I'm doing a watch along for that. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see how the Denmark players play a full 90 minutes, knowing everything that's been going on for the last few days. Not just what happened on the pitch, but the aftermath of the way for lying to everyone as per usual to make themselves look good. And it sounds made them look bad because obviously Pete Schmeichel and co have come out and said, actually, they're lying to you. And then the third game, as it says, the third game's a maybe in terms of doing a watch along. And Holland versus Austria. I might do it, I don't know. Depends how I feel after the Denmark game. See how many emails. I've got another email. Oh, Premier League. Oh, Premier League email me. Woohoo. Also, Switzerland, they take 1 minute and a half to go, by the way, because we're in 3 minutes of injury time. Yay! Trust the process. You realise that phase is going to be rammed down our throat yes again, because we get to the new season, by the way. No matter how bad the pre-season goes or how good it is, that's going to be rammed down our throat. And when it starts off bad and gets worse and worse, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And I'm going to be fucking sick of the fucking phrase yet again. To the point, fucking, it's all going to gig off. Literally in the last minute of the game now. About 30 seconds to go. Well deserved win, literally, as everyone, you've all been saying in the chat now, I've been saying, total professional performance from Italy from start to finish. There was only once they got into their own flow of the game, there was only ever going to be one winner. It only took them like 2-3 minutes to get into the flow of their game. We are screwed. Oh. I'm assuming you're trying to say Arteta with Arteta in charge. Yeah? It's full time. Yay! Oh, dear. Italy have won. They are qualified because, as I said, it's Turkey, because of Turkey losing, Switzerland only having 1 point. The only team that can catch them mathematically now in terms of points and overtaking them in the table and getting first spot instead of them is Wales. So they are qualified for the next round. It's just a matter of cementing that first spot, basically. They play Wales next week. Italy. Twitter. Okay, now. Oh dear, but with that, guys, I'm going to wrap things up because I need to go and jump in the fucking ice cold bath again. But we'll be, as I said, we'll be back tomorrow 5 p.m. for definite. So we're going live at 15 minutes before kick at 4:45. We'll be going live for Denmark versus Belgium, and obviously Warren's going to be joining me as soon as he can join that stream as well. So you won't just have me to deal with my ugly mug and all that. And yeah, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy these sort of what you enjoy coming on seeing these sort of watch and see some of the interactions you've been seeing on the chat on the live stream as well and all that, do smash the like button, do subscribe. That literally takes a second, just a split second, just press a big red button. It's free, doesn't cost you nothing, and you get far better commentary in here in the UK than you would do with ITV or fucking Jermaine Genius, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. Go back in the chat before we go. Ryan, you cashed out at half. I did not cash out at half time. You can piss right off. If he comes at me and says he's cursed my money out at half time, I'll fucking break his neck. His life won't be worth a living. I'll ruin his fucking channel. I'm joking, obviously. Anyway, so much for my prediction. I'll take the coin just Well, only one goal out. It wasn't our fault. We both said 2-0 respectively, with one goal out in the end. But to be fair, he weren't that dominant. They deserved it. It could have been even more than that, really, let's be honest. But you know what? Oh dear, I'll see you all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, most of your day, Thursday morning and afternoon. I'll see you at 5 o'clock here in the UK. Although 4:45 here in the UK, actually. For Denmark versus Belgium, possibly Austria and Holland versus Austria. And until then, guys, as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.